Our circumstances are real. I've been there and I understand that. But if we put most of our focus on where we have control, you're going to find solutions that maybe you didn't see before, and only then will you know how good your business is. And one of those areas where we have complete control, where all of you are controlling it differently, is where you put your time. Bob's day and Anna's day look very different. I don't believe in spending time. I believe in investing time, the wealthy franchisee way. And when we invest something, that means we expect a return. We expect a benefit for the energy and focus we have, which means where we put our time matters. And one of the things that I learned from that year of battling lymphoma is time is precious. It's the only thing we're going to have less of. So we want to make it count. Last year, I moderated a panel of franchisees, and I met one guy who owns 270 Papa John's. Started off as a delivery driver, eventually made his way to a manager and ran a business. He built it up to this massive empire, okay? You know what he has in common with all the single unit franchisees? He's only got 24 hours in the day. But he invests those hours differently than Bob. How are you spending your day? That's where you have choice. And let's kind of break this down a little bit. There are two types of tasks needed for your business to run. First, there are operational tasks. These are all the things that must get done for your business to run every single day. Then we have growth tasks. These don't have to happen every day, but they do have to happen if you want your business to expand and your business to grow. Now, Bob loves to spend his time in box A because it's tangible, and he gets to say, I put in a hard day's work. Now, often Bob won't admit it, but the things in box B make him uncomfortable. So he just wants to put in the time, and he thinks he's saving on labor. But there's a cost of that labor savings, his time. So one interesting exercise that I do, and I called the 2000 test. Let's do this right now. In your mind, I want you to think of your magic number. How much money would you like to take home as profit every year? What do you think you're worth? And let's say your number is $250,000, $250,000. Whatever your number is, divide it by 2,000. If you work 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, it makes for easy math. You're investing 2,000 hours in your business. So at 250,000 divided by 2,000, you believe you're worth $125 an hour, which is far less than a lot of attorneys charge for their services. I don't have this doubt that those of you in this room are worth a lot more than $125 an hour, but let's go with that. My question for you is, would you pay someone else $125 an hour to do the things in box A? Well, if you're doing these things yourself, you essentially are. Because every one of those hours is an hour not spent in box B where the real magic happens. Now, if you're a newer franchisee, you need to learn the things in box A. That's a good investment of the time, so that later on, you can then delegate and train other people to do this. Yeah, there's a labor cost, but the return on that cost is all that time from box A, which you can now put in box B. And when you do that, well, now you become like that guy from Papa John's. You can start to hire other people to do these things. Now you can expand. See, franchising is meant to scale. It's meant to be multi-unit because for the same time, you can be making so much more money, provided you invest this time wisely.